solo episode with the boys.
Yeah.
We back.
We are back, bro.
And are we back where we started?
Yes. We're back where we started. We did like some of our first episodes in here.
Good memories in here, bro.
Yeah.
Really good memories. I was actually just looking at some of the posts from when we did some episodes in the, what do you call it? I mean, what do we call this? It's not, you know, like Candace has the vault.
Oh, yeah.
What do you call this room?
I don't know, bro. I never like named it because this is like my office.
Okay.
Because like it looks clean right now, but usually there's just shit everywhere.
Why don't we just call it like the gold mine?
The gold mine?
Because right now with gems in here, baby.
Low key. But the On the Brand podcast with your boys,
Frankie P,
Angelo B. How does it feel to be back, bro? You took a little bit of
I took some time, man, and you had some vacation time with the family. Yeah. We hit over 40 episodes, and you know, there's just some things that happen. You got to take a little bit of time sometimes, but it feels really good to be back on the mic with the headphones. And I'll be honest with you, man, I'm glad we're doing it in here.
Yeah,
and I'm glad we're doing a solo episode as well this time.
Yeah, for sure.
We've gone back to back. I mean, we've had some crazy guests on since our last solo episode. So we just want to kind of talk through that a little bit today and let you guys know a little bit what happened, like behind the scenes, maybe some stuff that you weren't, don't really kind of see through the actual podcast.
Yeah, let's go through it. But real quick, give them an update. What are you up to, bro?
Yep. So just been working. I've been working with Welcome to Arizona. Shout out to them. And so on the sales side of things now, more than anything. We've been able to link up with some cool businesses and working with some really good clients. And at the end of the day, I love it because still dealing with things that are going on in Arizona. And it's really cool to be able to see these businesses and really help them with whatever message, whether it's product, a message they're trying to get out, like whatever it is, a service. The Welcome platform is the biggest in Arizona on social media. So to be able to work with these guys and get their information out is really cool to do.
Yeah, it's dope. I seen you with Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
You were in the D-back suite.
Mm-hmm.
Doing it big, bro.
Yeah, in this type of business, it's marketing, sales for marketing. So a lot of these things go hand in hand with working with a lot of businesses that are doing promos for whatever they're doing. Like for instance, my biggest account right now is the Hondo Rodeo, which is coming here in November, and they're doing a ton of promo while they're in town because they're Dallas boys. So they come in, they fly in, and they set their calendar, and they just every single day it's just stacked with promo. They're going to radio stations, they're doing everything they can to make sure that event jumps off. So.
Damn.
Yeah, we were able to work with them, and so they're actually leaving today. So I was just with them for the past 3-4 days.
Oh shit! When is that event?
November 7th through the 9th. It's a festival.
Okay.
At Chase Field.
November 7th.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool, man. I knew nothing about rodeo before, and now I feel like I know a bunch of different stuff, and it was really cool. Like I said, I would never be at the rodeo if it wasn't for those guys. So now that I just have a reason, it's just really cool to see.
Damn, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing you out there. I just got back from New Mexico and Chicago. Shout out to my sister. Her boyfriend, now fiance, proposed to her.
Oh, that's cool, man.
So that was dope. Did a birthday party for my nephew.
Nice.
Let's see, what else? Chicago was sick, bro.
Looks sick.
It was dope.
Yeah. That's your first time there?
Yeah, my first time.
Damn.
It was a lot of people told us that it would be like New York, like a
cleaner,
smaller and cleaner New York. Mm-hmm. And I agree, just because we were downtown too, so that makes a difference. But the buildings, the vibe, it was pretty dope. I will say it was a little touristy downtown. Mm-hmm. Everywhere you looked,
tourist area.
You could tell people are dressed on vacation. You know, when I went to New York, you could tell people live there and they had their fits on, it was dope to see different type of fits,
New York
shit you
fits.
don't see, that you don't see over here.
Yeah.
Over there, I was seeing all dads in cargo shorts, polos,
the kids, whatever,
kids,
the wife. Yeah.
It was rare. I probably seen maybe one or two local people that were wearing a fit,
Dang.
So that kind of sucked a little bit.
Yeah, you're
but
looking
everything
else.
I was looking for because I get inspiration from that kind of stuff. But yeah, that was the only like downside of it. But besides that, bro, we were riding the train. Bro, we got on a train like late one night. I thought it was over for us, bro. Low key.
When you mean like a train, you're talking like a
Subway.
subway?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I was gonna add. Do you know the difference of what is the difference between a subway and a train?
Yeah, I just thought that the subway was for you to like. Yeah, I don't be on it. To be honest with you, it's hard for me to explain. But the train, I always think of a locomotive train. You know what I'm saying? Like one that can transport people and cargo. Where like
that might be the difference.
Where a subway is strictly people,
humans.
yeah.
That might be because I was calling it. And people there were calling it the train, but it's a subway because it goes underground up too. But it's underground.
Yeah.
But we were on it back and forth. We got the hang of it, so we were kind of like going back and forth everywhere. Nice. And at one point we ended up coming back around like 6 or 7, and in Chicago downtown, all the businesses closed by 7 or 8. Because of theft and everything.
Oh, sure.
They close everything down, bro.
Wow.
So, like, there's nothing open anymore besides, like, bars and stuff like that.
Got it.
But, like, regular businesses, they shut down.
Wow.
So, we went to get on the train, and we went on the wrong side. The train was going the opposite way. So, we went down the stairs, and, like, while we're walking down the stairs, there's, like, 4 or 5 dudes at the bottom just chilling on the stairs. Like, you got to walk through them. And I'm like, damn.
So you're with your wife and...
I'm with my wife and Amelia, my daughter.
Amelia? Oh, God. That's crazy.
And, they're just chilling on the stairs. Sure. So, like, they're not there for anything good. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And, like, we're out of our element. Like, if I'm downtown, then I kind of know what the situation is. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm in Chicago. I'm like, damn, I don't know what this situation is going to be like. So I'm walking. And as we're walking past, they're all, like, looking us up and down because we got to walk past them. And so we get past them, bro. And then once we get down to the bottom platform, we look and we're like, oh, this is not even our right spot. So now we got to go past them again, bro. So in my mind, the way that I could like gauge like what the situation was is I seen one of them that was kind of like off of the stairs, like walking down. And I was like, let me talk to him to like gauge like what the situation is, you know?
That's what your first thought was?
That's my thought is because it's like... As soon as they talk, I could get his energy, like, then I could plan accordingly, I guess. But yeah, so I was like, all right, because I don't know. I feel like in my mind, and everyone's different, but in my mind, like when you see someone and you see them mad, you could take that as like disrespect, or you could take that as like they're rude or whatever. If you're just like mad and just go up and down. But if you like crack a smile or someone talks to you, your energy changes. Sure. Like, I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Different from I'm like,
Right.
So in my mind, I'm like, let me talk to him and see like what the energy is, and he was the biggest one out of them too. So like, I'm like, okay. And I'm like, yo, is this the train to get back downtown? And then he's like waving his hand like he can't understand. I'm like, are you from here? And then he speaks Spanish. So what threw me off was he was really dark skinned.
Okay.
He was like Dominican or something.
Got it.
Because he looked black. He had a do-rag on and everything, but he spoke Spanish. He was like, no entiendes. And I was like, oh, shit, all right, And then once he said that, he was like super apologetic. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, no entiendes. And I was like, oh, no, you're good, bro. And we just walked up the stairs and we were good. But like, I was like, bro, I don't know what
the other homies doing.
They were just watching me talk to him. Yeah, they were just sitting there when we walked up. Those are the ones I was really scared of because they were younger. They looked like maybe 18, 19. Yeah. And he looked like maybe like 22.
He was a leader.
Yeah, that's what it looked like in my head, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So that was the only time where I was like, damn, we got to stay off the trains at night, bro.
Be careful,
just in case.
So what time was that at?
That was like at 6 or 7
okay.
at
So
night,
that's crazy, but it was dark.
Yeah, it's just, in our mind, 6 or 7 is not bad hours yet, but in Chicago, that's when all the businesses shut down.
Yeah,
they're out of there by 7, bro. Like we would always try to, like we went to the Bean where that big silver bean is, and there's a huge park, bro. All their parks are huge, and we would leave there at like 5 or 6 or whatever, and then go try to get food or go get dessert or whatever, and all the places are like closing, bro. So it's like it's different out there. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was dope, bro. But that was the only close call. I was like, damn, I don't know how this is gonna go, bro.
Never know out there, bro.
Yeah,
you never know.
It made me feel better about being home though, because when you're home, you feel like
you can do whatever. You can move however you want.
You can move how you want. Yeah,
or where to move, when, all that stuff. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
damn,
so.
those fools. they probably prey on some people for sure.
That's what I'm like, maybe I'm just tripping and they were just good kids.
Maybe.
Or, yeah, they were waiting for somebody to.
Yeah. They could be just the hookup. You know what I mean? That's just maybe where the fiends go. And
That
they're
could
just,
be that too.
You know what I'm saying? That might be just the spot.
Bro, I'll say that. You said the fiends.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I don't know if it's just downtown or what, but Chicago bums are different, bro. You can't tell they're bums, bro. They be dressed up. Like, if you look close, then you're like, okay, their clothes are a little dirty. But, like, from a distance, they have regular... You know, our fiends, like, bro.
They look like they're zombies.
They look like zombies, bro.
Yeah.
Over there, they have phones and stuff, bro. Like, one dude was on his phone.
And he's, like, asking for money?
But, yeah, they would ask for money, and then they would, like, do, like, weird, like, tweaker stuff. Like, they would be, like... One guy was, like, bouncing a thing, like, a pencil into, like, a cup. Just all day. I'm like watching. I'm like, what the hell?
He wanted a tip for that. Like, that's, I don't know. That was his thing, right?
No. He was just sitting at. So we went to get a hot dog, and they had an outside like table and stuff. So the hot dog stand is like, not like what do you call it? I don't even know how to put it because it's not a restaurant, but it's just like a thing. It doesn't move though. But it's a hot dog stand. But it doesn't move. It stays there. And they have little tables outside, and we were sitting at one, and then that dude was sitting at one, dressed, and had his phone right there, and just doing that into the cup, just sitting there, not eating, nothing.
Was he making it every time?
Bro, he was making it a few times. So that's why I'm like, these bums are like, they got it together, bro. Like,
they got
our zombies can't do that, bro. Yeah. So that was kind of crazy. I was like, sometimes you see a bum and you just think they're regular, and then you watch them for a little bit and you're like, oh, no, that's a bum.
The homeless dude?
Yeah, that's a homeless dude.
Yeah. Some of these homeless people get a little creative. I was on the phone the other day, and the one dude approached me. He's like,
oh,
hey,
yeah.
Man. And I always kind of think about the homeless people, but his pitch was, can you give me 35 cents, man, for a medical worker? And I was like, why 35 cents specifically? And why are you saying you're a medical worker? So he I don't know how he got the little medical, like a little medical badge.
Oh, he was saying he was a medical worker?
He had the little medical badge, the little vest, but you could tell super dirty and just like not current. And he was out there at QT just being like, that was his pitch. And then
for a medical worker.
And then I noticed he went into like by the garbage, started garbage digging. And, you know, like, okay, like you're not. But that was his thing. And I was like, 35 cents? Like, why don't you ask for like $5? Yeah, like go a little bit bigger, my dude. What if I just give you 35 cents exactly? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to do with that?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
that does let you know he's a bum because like a regular person would be like, bro, I don't have my wallet, nothing. Do you have like 5 just so I could put a gallon?
Yeah, anything
so I could
helps
get up the
type
street.
thing. Like whatever you got. If I was homeless, bro, and I was asking for money, I thought about this, bro.
All right, hold up. Pretend you're a bum.
No, I wouldn't limit myself. I'd be like,
right, look,
hey,
I'm walking by.
No, I ain't gonna work on my fucking pitch like this,
bro. You said you thought about it.
I did think about it though, but I would just say like, hey, anything helps. Right. Why would I say 35 cents?
What if I'm like, what do you need? What do you need, bro?
Yeah, man, whatever you got, bro. Whatever you got helps. Why would I limit myself to a specific amount, right? Because what if you're feeling generous one day and you're like, bro, I just came up. I'm feeling good. My bills are paid, bro. I'm going to bless you today with a 20, whatever that is, right? What if I said, can you give me 35 cents? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? So, and I don't want to go too hard on homeless people, bro, because I know they're in a different type of situation than I am. And you know,
that's why we got to work on our pitch. That could be us, bro.
Yeah, but... You know, for the homeless people, I definitely try to do what I can to help. Sometimes on our QT, I'll be like, hey, you know, I got a little something extra to get you some food if that's what you want.
That's what
you know what I'm saying?
I've had, and my wife has been with me, I've had people turn down water from me.
Yeah. No, they will. They want money.
That's crazy.
Money. Yeah.
Bro.
And that's for me, I would, you know, be willing to help somebody. But again, their situations are always different. I don't mean no disrespect to anybody being homeless because I know that there's a lot more issues behind the scenes of just them asking for 35 cents or whatever that is. So
but yeah, that's my first go-to too. If I want to help someone out, I'm like, I'll grab you some. Like, you want a drink or you want this or that?
I'd rather contribute to them
staying alive
than maybe contributing to, you know, them potentially using the money for something else. And I don't want to assume that they're just using it for that. But at the end of the day, if someone's refusing water or food, like I'm only kind of like, now you're thinking, well, like, why not take that?
What do you think about the bums that have the signs where it's like, I need money for beer or I need money for weed. Like they're just keeping it real.
They're just keeping it real. No, I appreciate that, bro. At the end of the day, like that's what I'm saying. Be real, right?
Yeah.
Because if someone wants to donate to that and they think it's funny, then that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not bullshitting it.
I can work with that.
Yeah, I can mess with that, bro. But
that's funny.
But yeah, I would definitely go. I would aim high, bro.
Whatever you got.
Hey, what you got?
Anything
Tell me
you
what you got, and I'll see if I can work with it.
Yeah. All right. So you talked about at the beginning that we wanted to go back through some of our episodes and give you guys like some behind the scenes information that maybe you don't know, and that will never come out because you know, once we put the episode out, we basically just like move on because
we do move on, and it's week to week.
Yeah.
And I was just on my phone here, and we got a couple comments
on what?
On some of the reels.
Oh God!
And I'll read them once we kind of get through there. But some people are just saying that you're hating, bro. You're hating on this recent one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we'll go to that one.
Some people are saying that you're a hater, bro.
Wait, did you watch the movie?
I never watched.
I knew you didn't, you mother. I knew you. But
hey,
that's why I didn't even say that.
But I didn't say that scene was dope. Angelo's a hater. I just said Angelo's a hater.
Nah, I can't be a hater if you didn't see it.
But it's when I'm watching it, listening to it, you just sound like a hater.
But I'm just keeping it real.
No, you are keeping it real. But aside from my comment, there's some other people that may have watched it that still say you a hater.
Joey said he agreed with me.
But Joey,
I rock with Joey.
I rock with Joey. He's a cool as fuck dude.
You don't agree with this movie?
Joey literally he DM'd me and said, "Haha, Angela a hater."
No, he didn't.
Nah, I just kidding. He didn't do that. He didn't do that.
All right, hold up. So wait, do you want? Oh yeah, that's newer. So we'll wait.
We'll wait for that. We'll come to that. But last solo episode we did was pretty fun, and we talked about just some things growing up.
Oh yeah, you talked about getting a whooping.
We talked about getting spanked up as kids, and you know how I was playing with the Joes.
Bro, that was I think our best solo episode.
That was a good one, man. We were on a roll with that one.
I know.
And then after that, we went on a spree with guests, and the first one right after that was Candace. Shout out to Candace. Her boutique is in South Phoenix, and if you guys haven't watched that episode or listened to it, please do, because she's worked hard as a local person to get where she is at today. But a little behind the scenes on that one,
bro. So we had the option to do our studio, like our office, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
In the AC, like we always do.
Yeah.
But Candace, and if you go watch that episode so you know what we're talking about.
Great episode.
But Candace's spot is dope. Like
super
she has it looking like a castle because she has like these columns and these like big chairs. So me and Frankie are like, well, yeah, we could do the office, but we really want to get this shot.
Yes, because it's her. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really cool.
So it looks dope. But the caveat to that was she said the AC was out.
Yeah, she did give me the heads up.
Yes.
But she just said, hey, it's a little warm. That the AC's been tripping lately. And I said, I wanted that space so bad for our pod because, again, like we like to be able to go in people's element and in their space. We feel like it adds value there. But we rolled up, and it was a little hotter than we thought.
Bro.
A little hotter than we thought.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
it was so hot that it broke the phone.
The phone overheated.
The phone overheated.
The camera.
So that like what is it, 10 minutes or something of the episode, the video is gone.
Yeah.
Because the phone overheated. We didn't know.
Didn't know.
So in the middle of it, we fixed it. We got it right. So the rest of the episode is good. But yeah, the heat was crazy. If you look at me closely, I'm like red, sweating.
Like, bro, I downed like 3 beers on that fucking episode, bro, because it was just like
it was
water.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
But I love that episode, the way it came out. And I think that the heat was just like added like to the personality of it, because we got through that thing, dude. But like, I just remember my shirt being sticky, and like,
that was the hardest episode I've ever done.
Yeah, because it was hot, dude. And then we had fans, but that we couldn't have the fans on too high because it was blowing in the microphones.
Yeah.
So we just made it through. But shout out to Candace for working with us, and she just talked it out through that, and she gave us a great episode.
Yeah, that was great. If I could go back, I don't know if I would do that ever again. No, I would do it, that was dope that we did it with her.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't change that. But in the future, if someone hits us up and they're like, hey, the AC's tripping, I'm going to be like, let's just do our office. Because it was way more difficult than I thought, bro. I thought we were going to just, we're in AZ. We can handle
this is
heat.
normal.
Yeah, but nah. When you're inside with no air circulation, that's the problem.
That was tough, yeah.
Yeah, because I think even if we were outside, like in the shade, it would have been better.
Because the breeze.
Get a little bit of a breeze. But yeah, just being in there,
yeah,
no air circulation, that was crazy.
Since then, it's gotten fixed.
Yeah, she's good now.
So I talked to her. She's got it all fixed up, ready to go. And she's actually preparing for a busy season this year. So if you guys are looking for any type of dress, whether that be, I think, quince, wedding, or any type of special event, make sure you hit her up. Let her know that Beyond the Brand sent you. Might give you a little discount there.
Yep. At House of Remy Rose, I think.
House of Remy Rose. Yep, there you go. And then the Vault as well. She has a nice
at the Vault on Central.
Yep. Next guest we were trying to get on for a little while, but we ended up getting our boy Dan G came through to our office, and that one was good. So Dan did, I think, a really good job of like just showing what he's been doing and what he's been how he's been able to grow over the years.
Yeah.
And where he's kind of at today. And he got, I think, passionate about what he was talking about because, there was some other, things that were kind of being said potentially just about numbers and like how relevant those are. And he brought up some good points about like, hey, those numbers, like, do they really matter?
Yeah. Yeah. The only reason why I'll talk about this is because I talked to Dan and he said they're all good. But if you watch that episode, behind the scenes, what happened was another local person named Alexis. Shout out to Alexis.
Yeah, we love
He's
Alexis. Dope dude.
We still want to have him on. He told me he'll be on, and then he said he was busy, but he'll hit me up a certain month. Still hasn't hit me up, so we're still waiting for that.
Yeah, I got to reach out to him. We know he's busy, so.
Yeah, but we still want to have him on. But what happened was he went on a podcast and was talking about numbers and brought up Dan G. Mm-hmm. And Dan G saw that, and if you watch the episode, he's kind of talking about that specific thing without saying any names. He's saying like, the numbers don't matter because blah blah blah, and but
it's been said by other people as well. In general, But obviously that one that he was addressing, it was specifically brought up.
It was specific because Dan and Alexis, which to this day they're like really good friends.
Yeah, it's all good people.
Yeah.
And I at the end of the day, like, it's just cool because I like they're representing Arizona. They're coming out of Arizona. And they're both killing it. Alexis has just had some recent projects where it looks like he's doing really, 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 really well. So nothing but love to him. Nothing but love to Dan G. But that was a good episode, man. We had a lot of cool things come out of that one.
Yeah, that was a dope one. One of my favorite things, I just thought of it right now, was CBE was like reposting us. And we did a reel with
Cactus
them.
Boy, yeah.
We ended up doing a collab reel.
That's right, we did.
Because Dan hit us up, and shout out to Dan because we usually only do 2 reels a week, or
we're only able to do 2 reels. So we do a post and then 2 reels.
Yep. So Dan was hitting us like, hey, bro, we need more reels. And we're like scrambling like, bro, we don't have time.
Yeah.
But we made it work. Frankie was able to get a few extra ones together and sent them over to Dan. And Dan ended up getting CBE Cactus Boys to collab with us on one of them, which was dope.
Super dope. Yeah, Dan's a beast.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. I'll be honest with you guys. As far as when we do these podcasts and when we're working, we've already said this before. Like, we have a ton of shit going on. So the fact that we don't just put these videos in like any type of program and it generates the videos for us. Manny, you guys have met or heard or seen before. He's actually going in there and editing each frame and taking time to make sure that these videos are on point 100%. It's not just AI generated. So
if you ever see some people's like reels and stuff, sometimes maybe when they do the words, a word will be off or something.
Right, yeah.
Manny sits there and makes sure that each word is right.
Also, too, like some of them you'll see like the head maybe isn't in the right frame, or it's too big or too small or whatever. Like the transitions are not good. where Manny takes time to make sure that that's all 100% for us and the person, our guest. So we put a lot of work and we have a lot of pride within any content that we put out. But, you know, Dan was just like, yo, I need more. And I was like, I was telling the squad, like, hey, this guy, like, he wants more. It's a little different than what we usually work with. Yeah. And so they were like, yeah, like, let's figure it out. So we figured it out. We got some extra reels out there for him. But at the end of the day, like, we're trying to put out quality versus quantity. And that's kind of our style, which some people might not agree with. But that's kind of the way that that's our thought process through that.
Yeah. But yeah, that was dope. And I don't know if we've talked about this on the pod, but we've talked about it is like, whenever we have someone on the podcast that not only collabs on the reel, but like is pushing it throughout the week, it always goes back, like just way better.
Huge difference.
It's like night and day.
Yeah.
Like we'll get to her episode, but Nina G we just had on.
Killed it.
She was killing it. Like she was reposting.
Abe killed it.
Abe. Yeah. So any guest that comes on, please just collab with us throughout the week because it's just going to make your engagement better on your page. Your episode go up. Like
Weston did a good job. I mean, he killed it. There's several people. I mean, that I'm not even giving props to, but it's we definitely see a huge difference.
And
but
I will say there's some that did not show much love.
Yeah,
and it's still all love. Like we don't care, but it just hurts. It hurts your guys' engagement. It's free engagement at the end of the day.
Free promo, free engagement. And that's why we care. That's why we put a lot of effort into it because we want to make sure we put the best out there for you guys. But the next one, we ended up linking up with our boys from Heated Soul.
Bro, this was one of our most viewed videos of all time.
On YouTube. Yep. Shout out to them.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it had a great reel with 25.2K views. Yeah. That one was sick.
I love that reel.
But the idea behind that, and we were able to get creative with this one. So shout out to the whole squad, and thank you to Edgar from AZ Thread for connecting us with the squad and really, plugging us in to be able to have the first podcast with this with most of the team. I think we missed one. Germs.
Yeah, just Germs.
Yeah. He reached out. He said that he was busy, but he would love to jump on and do a part 2 if that's even possible. But so we appreciate that support there.
Yeah.
But the fact that we were able to not only do the podcast, but we were able to get creative.
Yeah.
So we did it at.
Oh, we did it at Borgade.
We did it at Borgade that's the original spot where they actually had the very first Heated Soul.
And a lot of people, newer people, like the old school people, knew what's up. But some of the newer people I talked to didn't know who Tesh was.
No, because he's been so behind the scenes.
He's behind the scenes. So everyone knows Germs because he's like the face of it now. But from the OG days, it's Tesh. And I was at the first Heated Soul. We talked about it.
Yeah.
But so to have Tesh on the podcast was like a huge bucket list moment for me.
Yeah.
Because Heated Soul is just made in Arizona for Arizona, and so to have Tesh on, bro, that was
huge.
Yeah, that was huge for me.
And the crazy thing is not even crazy, but the cool thing is that he's so humble, down to earth. Thank you so much for being on the podcast with us, and really just the whole team there. We had some funny moments, we got some behind the scenes stuff, and we even got some exclusive things of how Heated Soul even started. So definitely, if you haven't listened to that or watched it, I would highly, highly suggest that you go in there and just learn about it because Heated Soul, the cool thing about it, Angela just said it, it's Arizona's, it's ours, and so there's a lot of pride that goes into that. So we're huge supporters, and we can't wait for that event to jump off at the end of September here.
Yeah, September 28th, we'll be there. I'll be vending, but then me and Frankie will also, we are still putting together exactly what we're going to do, but we will be there. So if you guys want to come see us live, we'll be asking questions, we'll be... just doing our thing.
Doing our thing, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's going to be sick. But yeah, that episode was super fire. Oh, I will say this, behind the scenes, exclusive.
Oh, shit.
So if you made it in the episode.
Hold on.
Now
exclusive.
You know, where we were talking about how people collab and don't collab. That one, if you go on Instagram and go watch that reel, the Why You Do What You Do reel for Heated Soul, all of that content you see in there, me and Manny were here all night on YouTube screen grabbing all of that content.
Yeah.
Because I don't know the reason why, but Heated Soul didn't provide us any content to put in the reel.
Yeah.
So we had to do it ourselves.
Yeah. So that one was, and shout out to you guys for putting that together. But yeah, any content that you guys have, like us when you guys are on the podcast, or if you're seeing these reels that are put together, our guests typically provide some of the video, because we're trying to put out high quality. Again, going back to quality. So that really helps out when that's provided. When it's not, it makes it a little difficult for us. But that reel came out super, super fire. So shout out to the squad for putting that up there.
We put in some work on that one, and I'm
one
happy
was
about
dope.
it.
Yeah.
And shout out to Edgar again. When before it dropped, he asked to see it.
Yep.
So I sent it to him, and he called me immediately. So when I see the call, I'm like, and me and Manny see it one way because we had to piece it together, not how we usually do. So I'm thinking like he's gonna call like, nah, maybe this is not it, or change this, change
You were
that.
thinking negative.
Yeah, because we were there all night, kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And he called. He's like, bro, it's fire. Like, this
Yeah.
is crazy. We're going to get this one going crazy. So
Yeah.
that was dope. That made me feel so much better about it, because I was kind of worried.
Yeah, that one, if you guys are you not familiar with it, go to the Instagram and check out the why you do what you do for Heated Soul reel. And that one's just sick, man. Like the everything that was able to be included within that reel is super dope. But
Yeah, that was dope.
go into our next one here.
Oh, yeah. So you lined this one up.
Yeah,
this
Marky.
one was a dope one.
Appreciate you, man, for jumping on. That one was a bucket list of mine, just because I've watched Marky from afar. And we kind of brought that up during the episode a little bit, and I've seen what he's been able to accomplish, and just admire the guy for what he's been able to do and what he's currently doing. And the cool thing about it, man, is he was so humble, bro. And
so humble.
shout out to Crete Tea Room.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so we were able.
Yeah.
We were not only were we able to have Marky as a guest, but we were able to have it at Crete, and they were
Yes.
super, super nice about it as well.
Yeah, bro. Everything. Man, I was trying to look up. Dang it. I can't find it now. If I had we're using my phone to record, I would have been able to look on there. I can't find it as good on the laptop. But I forgot his name, but I had the person's name that was helping us. Remember bringing us the core and all that?
Yeah.
And I had commented on something saying thank you to him, but damn, I forgot his name. But shout out to you if you guys know who I'm talking about. It's one of the workers at Crete, but he's
think
like
it's one of the owners.
Yeah, I don't know if he owns it, but he's like the main guy there.
Yeah.
But he was helping us so much, like giving
all
us
humble
water.
as hell, bro.
Yeah, like it was crazy. I couldn't believe that they were that helpful with everything, because we were using their space and they were really acting like they wanted us there. That was dope, bro. So,
yeah, they were totally cool with it. Yeah, we used their space, and we were doing it while customers were walking in and out.
Too.
Customers were like listening and watching as well while they were just hanging out. We saw our boy Brian's El Senor Foodie popped up.
Yeah.
We were able to say what's up to him. So overall, it was just a really, really good vibe. And that Why Do You Do What You Do is a sick ass reel.
Yeah. So
Also,
shout out to
Marky.
the main owner. I don't know if there's multiple owners, but his name is Jimmy. Buddha's Nails.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shout out to Jimmy. I told him, I don't know if he's ready or what, but I told him we want to get him on.
Yeah.
And he didn't say nothing. So
Yeah.
we'll see. He was just saying thanks for using the spot and stuff, though.
That one was
Super dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Marky. He has, he said it on, I was going to say if we can't say this, but he said it on the podcast that
What?
he has a shoe. It's coming out.
Yes. Well, yeah, and he's also posted it recently, so make sure you go check out his page.
Yeah.
He's got some new designs that have recently dropped for La Familia, and then he's got a shoe that he's working on, and he's just got some really, really cool projects going on. So definitely go and support local. Check out our boy Marky.
Yeah, Marky killed it, bro. And my favorite, I still think about it every day. My favorite takeaway from that one was that this fool just would shoot his shot.
Yeah,
every time we would ask him, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? He's like, I just DM'd him, or I just messaged him, whatever.
Email, call,
I'm
whatever, yeah. Yeah, because we're thinking people maybe are coming to him, or he's just kind of falling on this, but this dude's working hard behind the scenes to put
he's reaching out.
Yeah,
and it makes me feel better about times when we've reached out to people and then we don't get the response or something, but it's just like, oh, he does it too. Like people do it. Because sometimes I'm like, maybe we shouldn't do that. But hey, why not?
Yeah.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
So yeah, we had that one. What do we have after Mark? Oh yeah. So we had Pablo on, and his fiance.
Yeah, congratulations on getting engaged.
For real, bro.
That was cool, and that was right after our podcast.
Yeah,
and I was like,
told him
damn,
you should have did it on the podcast.
Why didn't you do it on the pod, bro?
Yeah, that was dope though. So they're getting married.
They're such a cool couple, man. Like to have them on and just tell us about their story and how they've grown so fast is insane. Yeah. Like, man, their growth and just them again. They just went out and just did it.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that one, we thought that maybe we would get some bagels, but they sold out that day.
They sold out, man. I was really looking forward to the jalapeno. But we got to go pop up on them.
Yeah, we do.
We got to go pop up on them.
Yeah.
That was a dope, really dope episode. If you guys haven't heard it, again, go listen. But follow them on their page because they're getting back into pop-up season. And they're going to start doing more events around town so that you guys can obviously...
Oh, and behind the scenes, remember in the hallway, this fool Pablo was like, you guys didn't ask the real question,
right?
Where I'm from.
Yeah, because their original, like, where they popped up at was a house in South Phoenix, right? Like a family's house. I won't say whose it is exactly. Yeah. We know whose it is. But anyways... And so it's very known in South Phoenix.
It's known as South Phoenix business.
Yeah. And then he told us, no, really. And I was like, okay, now we know. Now we know.
Yeah, we won't.
Either way, he's still local.
Yeah, he's still local.
Yeah, he's still representing.
Yeah. So he called himself out. He was like, "You never asked where I'm from. I'm not from the South Side." I was like, "Oh, all right."
He's from the South Side, from a different city, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, very very cool people, man. Thank you guys for being on. That was awesome. You lined up a really, really cool one, which was the next one here.
Yeah, this one, engagement-wise, didn't do as great as I thought it was going to. Maybe because it was so different.
It was very different, yeah.
And I'm going to say this now, too. Like, shout out to any new listeners. Shout out to our day one listeners. Like, I really appreciate both. But if you're here just for one certain thing, like one culture, you're just going to have to skip some episodes because we're not going to stay in a box.
Yeah, we talked about this, right? Like, really, Beyond the Brand is so diverse.
Yeah.
It's wide. Like, we are curious. Like, we want to know about different brands, different people, like your personal brand. It's not just a business. Like, it goes beyond that. So, yeah, we're excited. Again, like, I think... Maybe the engagement might not get there because it does, a lot of our episodes are within a certain community. So I think we've, built within a certain community, but that one was outside of the box a little bit of the community that I think most of our followers are from. But great business, great dudes. Their story is amazing as well. And, man, that was one of my favorite episodes because just the whole conversation was really, really cool.
I was going to say, bro, you kind of took that one over.
Me?
You were, like, excited about that one.
Yeah.
Like, you were in it, like, asking good questions. Okay. I don't know if you watched that one. I know you listened to it, but yeah, like, that one, you were killing it, bro. I was surprised because that was so far from what we normally do. So I know it was I know them a little bit because of family.
Yeah.
And I had been in there and talked with them, but you hadn't. So I thought you might be, just kind of try to jump in, but you were like, you were on it. It seemed like you were excited about that one.
Yeah, that one, it's because they were super, humble, and they were very much like, hey, welcoming. They were like, hey, let's set it, like, and then they even brought out, some things for us to try. Like,
oh yeah,
I vibe with people that are like that, where they treat you already like a friend when I barely even know you.
Yeah.
So like the vibes from immediately were just like so welcoming and positive, and so like it really helped me get a little bit more comfortable with diving into the conversations and asking those questions. When the vibes are off and I'm getting maybe like something maybe, I don't want to say negative, but it's just like it doesn't help, and I think that's where I struggle. But yeah, man, that's why I think that whole, it was just a very, very positive experience. So that's why I think when you listen to it or watch it, if you haven't yet, go in there. You could hear it. It's just a really fun conversation.
Yeah, that one is Dose Chris. So that's episode number 41. It, like I said, it didn't get as much good engagement, but if you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to it because they killed it. Like
they killed it. Yeah,
they're good.
Yeah, they're still killing it. That's cool. And go check them out. They're in Phoenix. They have a store up there in Uptown Phoenix.
And I think visually, I think that might be my favorite episode, just because of the lighting looks so crispy.
It was
like
it
looks
cool.
like we shot it on like a crazy camera or something.
Yeah,
because the lighting was right.
It was nice.
But yeah, that one was dope.
Dude,
what did you think of? Did you finish that cookie? Remember you had the last
fire,
the chocolate one.
So good, man. Yeah, definitely. My mom went down there.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she was excited.
Oh no! Did they know? Like when she pulled up?
Yeah, my mom was always gonna be like, "Oh, this is my son," show pictures and stuff like that.
So did they show her love?
You know,
were they not there?
No, she said she talked to one of the Chris's and she got like a box with like 3 or 4 cupcakes, and so like I mean I'm not gonna ask like other than that,
but I'm saying like they knew who she was. I know they welcomed her, but I don't know if they like.
Yeah, she said that they were very nice, and that once she showed. I think she showed a picture of our Instagram or something like that, just to kind of show like, oh, they were just here, and then so obviously Chris's are super nice, bro. So I didn't, you know what? To be honest with you, that's a good question because I didn't even feel like I needed to ask.
Yeah,
was it good, like treated? Because I know that they treat their customers like gold, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like I already knew like good service. I didn't even feel the need to ask. Yeah,
that's dope that she went out there though.
That was cool, man. Cool. Yeah. So we got some supporters, and that's what we aim to do.
Yeah.
It's like if we can connect you with anybody and my mom she's the type of person like if she likes something, she's gonna tell somebody else and tell somebody else and tell somebody else. So like just imagine that like if you come on our podcast and one of our listeners engages with your business and tell somebody else and tell somebody else, that's huge.
Yeah,
and that's why I think going back to what you said is that the fact that when people maybe aren't so willing to put out there that they were on our podcast, our community is strong, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, it only benefits. We're only looking to benefit people. But either way, man, like it is what it is. And our next guest was amazing. This one you set up,
man.
Thank you for setting this one up, bro. Because not only was Nina dope as hell, but her dad is cool as hell, dude.
I was thinking he might need his own episode.
Shout out to Chris Villa for plugging us up with that. So thank you.
Exactly. So shout out. If you haven't watched that episode, that's
gotta
one
watch
of our OG fire episodes. I can't even believe that we got Chris because he's gotten bigger since then.
It just keeps growing, bro.
It just keeps growing. But Theos and Theas is killing it. He's about to do Theos and Theas at the state fair.
Yep.
Which I want to go to. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get
figure
tickets.
That out.
But yeah, we got to figure that out. That's fire. But so Chris Villa does Theos and Theas, and he posted a video of Nina G. The DJing Theos and Theas.
Yep.
So I hit him up because I had already been following her.
Yeah.
And I hit him up and I'm like, oh, you guys got her? And he's like, oh yeah, we've had her a couple times. I just never seen it.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, bro, that's sick. Like I've been following her. Do you think she would do a podcast? And he was like, let me hit up her dad because I guess her dad handles all the management side, any work stuff. So he was like, all right. So then he messaged me back like quick, bro. He was like, here's his number. He said, shoot him a text.
Nice.
So me and him texted a little bit. And then next thing you know, I'm looking down and he's calling. And I'm like, perfect. Because that's what I was thinking. Like, why do we keep going back and forth,
There's only so much you could text.
Yeah, exactly. So he was like, I'm sorry if you're busy, bro. He's like, but I just don't want to keep. And I'm like, no, I was going to ask you too. Yeah. So we got on the phone. We were talking for like 40 minutes. I'm like, hey, bro, we got to save some of this for the podcast. So we set up that. It didn't go through because they got busy.
I think it was both of ours. We had a little bit of a schedule conflict.
Oh yeah, we did too. You're right. Yeah. So it was both of us, and then we were able to push it. But oh man, shout out to them because usually if we have to reschedule, the guest kind of just like it just goes in the wind. We never hear nothing.
Maybe till later.
Yeah, she was on it.
She was like next week
or this week, and we were like figuring it out. And we shot that one, and it was better, they said, because they had all their stuff planned out.
It lined up perfectly scheduled. Yeah, timing-wise.
So yeah, that one was dope. So that one, behind the scenes, With that one, we were moving all the.
So we shot it in a clothing store, Barrio Clothing. Yeah.
Shout out to Barrio Clothing.
Yeah. So we roll up, and I called Angelo. I was like, dude, I don't know where we're gonna shoot this thing at, bro, because like I don't see a space. But the cool thing about it is that they're so plugged in with them that when they rolled up, they're like, oh, don't worry about it. Like they're okay with us moving some stuff around. So we start moving like the chonies and all kinds of stuff, bro. A little choni rack.
Yeah. That was the whole rack. I don't even know what those are, bro. We were calling them chonies, but I don't. What are? Were they
Man,
like bathing
I don't
suits
even
or
know.
something?
I didn't even look, dude. I was just like, all I saw was like little skimpy things, and I was like, can we move those, dog? I
Like
don't
bright
think,
pink.
I was like, I don't think we should have those in the shop, my dude. But they had some other. We had some other dope stuff. There was like a lowrider bike.
Yeah,
that we put in the back. If you noticed that, I think like what like a lowrider, like was it a model car?
Yeah, a model car. Pro Club boxes.
That was iconic, bro. I was like, damn, that's sick.
So yeah, that was dope.
That one was fun. They made it fun, and they just have so much going on, and they're super super humble as well. And that's one thing that I noticed with our guests, bro. A lot of them are just real humble, man.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, when you talk to them, you wouldn't think that they're
doing it
literally
big.
The next weekend they were in other states. Like, you wouldn't even think that.
She's doing big events, bro.
Huge.
And not only that, she's at a point where she's willing to do big events, but she's also doing like very personal, maybe like a quince or a wedding, or I mean, she even said that they did a mansion party. So like that's what I really liked, kind of like about her is, and also too, like her talking about how she personalizes mixes for people, and she could remember the playlist from each set was insane, bro.
Yeah, I related to that because like when people come up to me and they're like wearing a shirt that I sold them, I always remember because like I don't know, you just have that connection. You remember that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But I would be the same. I would remember, but when you're talking about remembering a whole playlist,
yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, that's another level, dude. Yeah. And she really connects with her people. Like she, creates like a relationship, like a business relationship with them. So her story, and she's just starting, bro. Like I'm not saying just starting literally, but I'm saying like her grow up
she's
here.
Only 20.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like she's to be where she's at this time in her life is pretty amazing.
Yeah, and for her to talk how she talks at 20 is like, oh yeah, you're different. Like you're about to do something for the city. Like
she's only,
and she already told us too. We'll schedule it. When the time is right. But she said that because Barrio Clothing just opened up their new spot.
They did, yep. I think in like Midtown area-ish or Uptown-ish.
Off of the freeway McDowell, like...
Is it 7th? Something like that,
somewhere around there.
7th
but
Ave,
she said we should shoot the second one there at the new store.
That'd be dope.
Because it's 2-story.
2-story one, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that'll be sick. But yeah, that episode was amazing. Yeah, her dad might need his own episode because we didn't even know that going into it. He's the vice president of the Majestics Car Club.
Yeah, I think the Phoenix chapter, or however you want to say that. But,
and talk about behind the scenes. I'm sitting like this, and he's sitting right there, and he had his phone on the side right here.
Blowing up, bro.
It just wouldn't stop ringing.
Yeah, blowing up.
Like the whole episode, I'm looking over like, is he ever at one point going to like walk away? But he stayed locked in with us.
He stayed locked in with us, bro. And it was a long one, too.
It was a long one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And
shout out to them. Like, we're super, super excited. So, you guys recently just did a movie one. You and Nate, I had some things going on, so I appreciate you guys jumping in and recording that. Yeah. I kind of want to go over some comments that were made. For me, we posted the first reel, and it's basically Angelo hating on the fight scene within the Deadpool movie that just came out with Wolverine, right? Yeah. Okay. So I put hater. I put Angelo's hating, right? But we just got a comment just about 40 minutes ago, right before we started this one.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I don't think I've seen that one.
Angelo just don't like Deadpool. The movie was super over the top, but I love the fighting scenes.
Who said this?
I'll give you one guess.
I have no... It's somebody I know?
Yeah.
Angelo just... Oh, my wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's yeah.
You know why?
Your wife? Hater. Hate on you,
you
bro.
Know why? Because she just watched the episode. She always watches our episodes on Wednesdays.
Okay.
Because that's her day to watch. So she just watched the episode and then wrote that comment.
But when she hit you with that. So I agree.
The only reason why I was there
I agree with her.
Is because of her.
Well, I agree with her.
I watch every Deadpool movie because of her. Because I don't like Deadpool.
Manny also said He loved it.
Yeah, he did.
And one of the best opening scenes of all time.
He just said that because someone was talking crap about the opening scene on another comment.
But
yeah, he did love it too.
Okay, so that one was. Let me see what else we got here.
Yeah, people were. Joey was on. Somebody was on my side. Oh, Thrift and Die. He said that he was so upset because he took his girl to go see it and it was trash. I wouldn't say the whole movie is trash though. I didn't say that.
Yeah, dude, he went hard with the paint and said the whole movie's trash.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I wouldn't say the whole movie's trash because and I said it on the pod, when Wolverine and Deadpool fight, like for the first time, you're like, oh, this is crazy, because they're doing.
That doesn't end.
But yeah, it just doesn't end. It just keeps going, bro.
Also, we got another comment saying on just the movie or just the podcast in general, not just that movie, not just that part where you guys are talking about the Wolverine movie, but Saltburn is for sure a must see. Great content.
Oh, who watched that?
I'll give you another guess.
I have no idea.
Someone you know.
My wife again?
Yeah. Yep. So
yeah, we watched Saltburn.
Your wifey.
Hey, have you watched that movie?
No, I
bro,
haven't.
You should watch it.
Must watch or what?
Yes.
Saltburn?
It's so weird, but it's good.
I like weird movies.
You should watch it.
I need
Did
to.
your
I
wife
need to
like
get
weird movies or no?
Yeah, she loves watching. She doesn't like going to the movie theater, but she loves watching movies.
Okay.
And she's more of a huge she's a really really big fan of documentaries.
Oh, okay.
Like murder mystery, or any type of documentary.
She should watch this with you.
This is a good
yes.
one. Okay, cool. So
because this one is kind of it's so many things, but it's kind of like a murder mystery type vibe too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
You should watch that movie. Yeah.
That one, I didn't make a little list of movies. I would definitely want to see Deadpool, the new one, and I'll put that on the list then.
Yeah, go watch that one. That one's on Amazon.
Okay.
If you guys have Amazon.
Okay, cool.
But
Saltburn?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
That one's on Amazon.
Got it.
And then Deadpool. I want to go watch Beetlejuice.
I heard some good things about it.
Yeah. I just saw a stat that said it the first week sales or whatever surpassed the original one's whole global
entirety.
Yeah.
I could see that, bro. I could see that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I want to go check that out.
So just to kind of, I guess, move forward here is what's next for us is we're about to hit 50 episodes, bro. And that's amazing. That's a huge feat for us, a big accomplishment for the podcast, for us, and the whole team.
44.
Yeah, we're on 44. So we got a special surprise for all of you guys. And I can't give too many details just yet, but just know that your boys are working on a special project to celebrate 50 episodes where we're going to really lock in with a lot of our guests that we've had and get this community together. And that was the whole point, was to or one of the pieces that we wanted to originally was really support our community in the way of our podcast.
Yes.
And so we're going to be able to bring that to you live. We're planning. And so that's the beginning stages of kind of where we're at. Yep. We'll have more details for you here soon as we kind of work on this and the build up. But we're really, really excited for this one.
I'm so excited. I'll say this. We have the spot locked in, the day locked in, and then everything else we'll wait to tell.
Yeah, we'll wait to tell.
I want to do promo for it and stuff.
Gotta do promo. We gotta kind of see what other people's schedules and what will work the best. But again, it's all quality. We want to make sure we're bringing you guys good quality, and that goes into the event as well. So stay locked in with those guys. For you guys that have made it to the end of this podcast, now I know some of you guys drop off. And I know that a lot of us, a lot of you guys listen to us or watch us while at work.
Yeah.
So maybe there's only a certain amount of time that you guys have for it. But those of you that made it to the end, now you know. October's coming. Great weather, by the way. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, my vision for it is for everyone to just end up walking away with some type of contact, he's going to do content with this person or this person, or they just, that's a new business that they something like that.
Yeah. Or they just wanted to meet someone that they've been wanting to meet for a while in person.
Or you've seen someone on the podcast that you thought was dope, and now you can say what's up to them.
Yeah, maybe you can get a little picture with them too.
That'd be tight.
But
yeah,
appreciate you guys. Stay with us here. We're gonna have obviously some more guests on leading up to number 50. And we got a few more things coming up. Obviously we'll be at Heated Soul as well. So if you want to lock in with us there, like Angela said, so
Yeah.
and check us out. I know you guys probably already follow us, but Beyond the Brand Pod, that's our Instagram, TikTok,
YouTube, Beyond the Brand Podcast. Let's see what else.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, Apple.
Yeah, Apple, Spotify. Yeah, make sure you guys log in with us there, and this way you can keep up to date with the event that's going to pop off here. You definitely don't want to miss this one. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be dope
For the city.
Another one with your boys.
Yeah.
Beyond the Brand Podcast.
Wicked P.
Angelo B. We out.
We out. Peace.